comes down if we're on 0 and we're ready to go.
Roll. Tim Lindsay down to about the 13.
And brings it back up to the 33-yard line. Looks like about 33 or 34. Let's see where they spot it, right on the 34. Golden Aces will take off with a 1st and 10 from their own 34.
Mount Carmel will start out with Ryan Smith at quarterback, number 12 at the fullback, number 44, a junior Scott Newman. The 2 halfbacks are John Lane, a junior, number 35, and Chris Rafferty, number 20.
Fullback. No, the option. Quarterback kept it, and he's down the midfield, or down across the 45, actually. That's Ryan Smith on the keeper. We may see a lot of that this afternoon.
I think one of the keys that the Maroons have to do is they've got to, this first drive is really key. The last 2 games, they've given up some quick early points and had to scramble to get back into a game, which they couldn't do against Jerseyville last week, but that's what they've got to do this week, is even though they gave up the first down.
Again, the option. Again, he keeps it. Now he's got a lot of room. He's by himself out there. B.J. Stevens, the only one with a shot. He's by it. There's a tackle. Dwayne Neely brought him down from behind at the 20-yard line. Well, Ryan Smith, the quarterback, on 2 keepers. Smith this year has passed for like 600 yards and ran for 500, and that's the reason we're going to see a lot of him.
Key was he got outside, and Robinson got caught with only 1 defender out there.
They fake the give up the middle to the fullback, and he's kept it both ways, so see what they do this time.
This time again,
on the
pitch
option.
Out. Down to the 10-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds by Jeremiah Whip.
Again, another pickup of 10 as Mount Carmel's getting on the outside of the Maroons here. Jace Woodworth now in the defensive line position for Charlie Rhinesmith as it brings up 2nd and about 1 at about the 10-yard line, Jim.
Well, they split one end wide. He keeps it, and he's brought down at the 10. We'll see who picks that up there.
I think he got it.
First down, but a good tackle in there by the Maroons, and I
got him about a yard. I couldn't see who it was. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 9 for the Golden Aces.
It was probably Joe Ferguson on the tackle there, Jim. 1st and goal, real quick here for the Aces as they try to drive here in the opening drive for a score.
Keeper again, he's got it.
Nice tackle.
Well, wait a minute, the ball. It's still loose.
Touchdown. Well, they fumbled it.
Maroons had it for an instant, and then Mount Carmel fell on it in the end zone for the score as it rolled forward, and they break out on top 6-0 here. As the Maroons had their break, they just couldn't close up on the ball.
Smith was hit right about the 6 or 7 yard line, and that's when he lost the ball. That's when I lost the ball. It went forward and across the goal line.
Jeremiah Whiff had a shot at it and just slipped through his fingers. Made a real good try, just couldn't quite get there.
There's the extra point attempt. It's good. 7-0 the score. 10-21 on the clock.
That's a Robinson Dairy Queen. Hot Fudge Brownie Delights are now only $1.59. Reese's Pieces Blizzards are 30 cents off for any sizes, and Coney Dogs are 94 cents each. Stop in for a real treat. Only at Robinson Dairy Queen Yogurt Store. And remember, the Dairy Queen will be closing Sunday, October 6th. So get all those treats.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is proud to sponsor this telecast of Robinson football, this playoff game this afternoon. They wish the Maroons continued success in the 1994 playoffs. That's First Robinson Savings and Loan FA with deposits insured by the FDIC.
Your Robinson Walmart is proud to be in Crawford County and is pleased to help sponsor the telecast of today's game. Shop at the Robinson Walmart, 1304 East Main in Robinson.
See if the Maroons can regroup here a little bit as Mount Carmel came firing out there and just walked it down the field, even though they fumbled it in the end zone for the score.
Well, we've got B.J. Stevens, Kyle Johnson back deep. Corey Harmon standing on about the 15. And it's on the ground. It's going to be picked up.
Joe Ferguson,
right. Oh, he's got a little running room. Brings it back up to the 45.
Good run there by Joe as he brings it up just across the 40.
Well, the Maroons with good field position now as they'll start their first offensive series here this afternoon.
Wind must be just as strong on the field as it is up here because they didn't try to put the ball in the air then on the kick.
X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson at 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson as the Maroons come out with twins out here to the left. Brandon Lewis in motion.
Now Bryant didn't go anywhere. And we've got a fumble, and the Mount Carmel Golden Aces have recovered right on the 44. Well, this one's sure not starting off very well.
Not very well.
Mount Carmel fumbled the first time, fumbled it into the end zone, wound up with a touchdown.
Well, here's where the defense has got to come up with a big stop.
And the Maroon fumble has given the Golden Aces.
They can't get down 2 touchdowns this early in the game with 9:32 left to go here in the first quarter.
Smith keeps, hands off, second man through. Somebody got a leg, and he got about 4 yards on the play.
Joe Ferguson held on, and Brett Schrei finished him off. The VFW Post 4549 in Robinson is proud of their community and pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They are working for our veterans for a better community.
Smith keeps, pitches back this time. Good gain of about 4 or 5 yards down to the 32, 33-yard line.
Good job by the Maroons stringing it out, making it 3rd and a long 4 here from about the 33, 34-yard line.
Who's on that outside corner? Is that Stevens over there? I couldn't hardly see them. Did a good job.
Time for a big stop here by the defense.
Keeper.
It's going to be close to the first down there, Jim.
Smith just faked the handoff, turned around, and went right over the tackle.
It's going to be short, about a half a yard as the, see what the Maroons do here on 4th. Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in their 1994 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from the Pulliam Funeral Homes.
Well, 4th down. Less than a yard. Keeper, he's got it. Gets it down to the 21-yard line, enough for the first down. 1st and 10, Golden Aces.
25, Jim.
Or 25, that's right.
As the Maroons are having a hard time stopping the wishbone here, Mount Carmel, as they're just taking this turnover now and marched down on 4 downs, picked up the first down in about 15 yards as it's 1st and 10 at about the 25.5-yard line.
Smith this time comes back to throw. Got a man open.
Jeremiah Whip
intercepted.
Yes.
Right at the 7-yard line.
Boy, Jeremiah closed in a hurry as that ball hung up against the wind, and he picked the ball off. It's fun to watch it from up here.
Yeah,
you can see it coming.
You can see the play develop really well. Whip had good coverage on his man, but when he saw the ball kind of hang up, he just moved in front and made a good catch. Second turnover. This is the 3rd turnover of the ball game, and this time it goes into the Maroons' favor.
The next time you need exhaust work done, see Gary at M&M Exhaust in Robinson. M&M Exhaust does oil changes, brakes, air conditioning, and shocks. That's M&M Exhaust at 303 West Main in Robinson at 546-5593. That's 546-5593.
The Maroons have got about 92 yards to go. Let's see how they work it.
Brings it back to Lewis.
Bang. Lewis is nailed for about a yard loss.
Aces defense really come out fired up here as they're beating the Maroons off the ball right now, and not much there for the Maroon offense.
Well, Mount Carmel has had momentum building all year. After their first 2 losses of the season, they've scored a lot of points, and they've beat everybody they've played since then.
There's 5.
All right, we'll take 5.
One of the things you also got to remember, Jim, is the first 2 games, they haven't played against a playoff team except for the first 2 games, and that was Harrisburg and Fairfield. Both ended up 8-1, and after that, they didn't didn't play anybody that's in the playoffs, and only one team, I believe, has a winning record.
Well, most of it was their North Egypt Conference, and I think Metropolis was the only team they played outside the conference after that. Fairfield, let's see, Fairfield beat them earlier.
Yes.
But Fairfield got knocked off by Newton here a couple of weeks ago. So
Brett Schrei.
Schrei gets a couple of yards, punches it out to about the 17.
That'll make it third and
maybe a couple.
About
Let's see.
2 yards.
Let's say 2. Sounds better.
I think the Maroons are going to have to get Brett established today, which they didn't do in Jerseyville, to open up some of that outside. Right now, the Mount Carmel's playing real tough D. Big third down here for the Maroons.
Bryant gives the handoff, and I can't see who to.
Depends on where the spot is. It's going to be close. Looks to me like he got it.
That
yes, he did.
Was that Culp on the carry, or?
I didn't see. We had the pole.
I couldn't either. Bryant made a good handoff right behind the pole. Nobody saw it.
Okay, the Maroons get the first down here in their second drive. Charlie Rhinesmith comes in at the tight end position, Jim, over there on the right. Maroons are in a double tight end with Schrei, Lewis, and I believe Neely in the backfield. There's Neely.
Right at the 20. I tell you, they're nailing them. That was Neely probably.
Still not much there for the Maroons as a big, strong defensive line for Mount Carmel is doing a number now on the Maroon offense.
Second down and still almost 10 yards to go. Well, while they talk it over, stop by Rural King and see our line of Echo Spring trimmers and leaf blowers for fall cleanup. Several models are currently sale priced. That's Rural King Supply, located on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Crawford County State Bank is ready to handle all your banking needs quickly and efficiently. Whether you stop by just to cash a check or make a deposit, they're there to help. Crawford County State Bank, member FDIC.
They walked the wrong way, 5 yards against the Maroons, back to the 15. What happened?
I think it was
illegal procedure, they said, but I think it was too many men on the line. I think.
Okay. We've got 2 men split out. Johnson in the slot.
Comes an option.
Got a block.
Nice block.
Lewis back just about across the line of scrimmage. About a yard maybe. Let's see if they'll give it to him.
Picked up maybe 2 there, Jim, as it's going to make third and about 14 for the Maroons. Back at around the 16-yard line.
Hit him again, he says hit him again.
Is Corral back to punt today?
Come on,
yeah,
D.
he is
Come
back.
on, D. Get him, D, get him. Come on, guy.
Bryant back to throw. Pressured, gets it away,
Nice.
Complete. Ryan Smith.
Going to be short.
It's going to be short about.
Joe Ferguson on the reception.
It's going to be short about a yard, Jim. It'll be 4th and
real close.
4th and less than 1.
That they ought to measure.
I would say the Maroons will.
Ryan did a good job that time.
Maroons are going for it, Jim.
Yeah.
This is a big play.
Boy,
They got about a yard, it looks
surprised.
like. Let's see what happens here.
Unless we're just going to try to coax,
Oh,
draw the offside.
they got it to Schrei.
They did a short
quick
snap to
snap.
Schrei.
They got it. He got it.
Little aids of Mount Zion.
Uh-huh. The quarterback, Bryant, walks away. They get the snap back to Schrei. Schrei picks up that yard, gets it across the 30, and that ought to be good for a 1st and 10.
We've been saving that one for all year.
Well, I was watching Ryan walk off the side. I thought he was going to get his signals, and then I saw the ball in play. All right, that works.
First time the Maroons have shown that this year.
Now we got Johnson in the slot, and I can't tell who's the
They're
wide
really
receiver.
playing double coverage over here
Yeah.
on Johnson. Look at this. Something's got to be open out here. Give up the
Bryant
middle.
keeps it. Bryant goes right. He's got some running room. Gets it down to the 45, where he's
Fake
out of
me
bounds,
out.
about 46-yard line.
Picked up-
Ought to be another first down.
Picked up about 12 as the offense now gets a little movement going with 3:10 left to go here in the first quarter.
Win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's when the competition's over, and the name of the game is beating a big appetite. Hardee's has the best lineup around with mouth-watering sandwiches like mushroom and Swiss, bacon cheeseburgers, and fried chicken at Hardee's in Robinson. Wider.
A little bit. Up the middle to Schrei for a couple tough yards. As the Aces are doing a great job here on up the middle against the Maroons.
Well, the Maroons got out of the hole.
That's
something. On that fourth down play, that was a big call.
Reggie Truitt split out here to the left. Brandon Lewis on the wing and Dwayne Neely in the slot.
Bryant back to throw. He's got a man open. And it hit him right in the hands. Worst place you can go.
That was to Kyle Johnson, split out to the right.
He was wide open, yeah.
Hit him right. He might have looked right up into the sun. I couldn't tell, but hit him right in the.
Right
looked
in the
to me like it looked like right in the face mask.
Hands.
Okay, hands then.
Same formation.
That's
look
the worst.
for the Maroons.
We'll do it again.
Look how that is. He's got single coverage over there.
Kyle, if he does, he may be able to do a little stop and go there and get loose down there. Slant, he's got it this time,
No,
then incomplete.
Thrown behind him just a little bit.
That play's going to be there all day.
Yeah.
I can see that formation coming back here for the Maroons with 2:20
to
go.
Yeah, that'll work.
2:20 to go here in the first quarter. The Maroons got out of the hole, but they're going to have to punt with Dwayne Carell back in punting position, and number 27 for Mount Carmel.
He'll be kicking for about the 32-yard line.
John Porter back deep in single coverage.
Got the wind with him. If he gets a good one away.
Good snap.
Waits, handles a kick.
Good kick.
Good spiral kick, taken right on the 20-yard line. Brought back, gets away from the tackler, and knocked down at about the 27.
Ferguson was down early. I couldn't see who made the tackle.
Jay Anderson, I think, finished him off on the tackle, the center, as the Aces are going to start out here at about the 28. Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent in Robinson.
The Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with the red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group, proud to support the Robinson Maroons.
Well, let's see if Mount Carmel changes anything. Smith
up the middle.
Does the handoff this time.
Pick up maybe 2.5 on the play. Good luck, Maroons, from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help bring you this broadcast. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Suck it down in about 7 for the Aces. Just on that side of the 30. Everybody's
everybody moved.
Slow.
They got him for a loss that time, a little kind of a busted play.
I think the center forgot the snap count because he snapped and he was the only one to leave.
Yeah, I think Justin Wager was one of the first one back there on the tackle, and that moves him back to about the 26-yard line.
This portion of the broadcast was brought to you in part by Leaf Incorporated in the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heat, Milk Dud Sicklets, and Whopper candies. That's Leaf Incorporated in Robinson.
3rd and 12. They show a little different set for the first time. Back to throw. Airs it out. Oh, right across the middle.
First down. Just enough.
Right at the 45.
Good coverage there by the Maroons. Good patterns by the Aces as they pick up a first down.
Now you can make some points and save more money when you get your glasses in the Family Vision Clinic. Family Vision Clinic is quick, affordable, and right here in town. Family Vision Clinic, located across from Crawford Memorial at 1004 North Allen at Robinson.
That pass was to John Porter, the wide receiver, who come right across the middle. Got the first down, 1st and 10 at the 40. Pitch back, and Rafferty got the pitch out, but they blew her dead.
Had to do with the player coming on late from the wing, and I'm not sure what call is. It may be too many men on the line of scrimmage again. Yes, it was.
So that'll walk 5 back against Mount Carmel.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in today's game. Good luck from all the people. Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
Well, they're right at the 35. 1st and 15. Pitch back. Rafferty
Oh, good tackle.
Knocked out of bounds after maybe a pickup of about 3.
Joe Ferguson strung that out, and he came over along with Tim Lindsay to make the stop as Mount Carmel picked up maybe 2.
Now that was Lang. I said Rafferty.
That's the quarter, Jim.
Finally, it's still 7-0. Mount Carmel leads it here after 1. Maroons have settled down and played a little better football, though. Loyal Order of the Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud to be a sponsor of today's broadcast. They support the youth of Crawford County. That's the Loyal Order of the Moose, number 1369 in Robinson. They'll probably throw me out now.
For the latest in multimedia products, including soundboard, CD-ROM drives, speakers, and software, see the friendly professional staff at Charlie Incorporated CI Systems on the east side of the square in Robinson, or call them at 546-5442. Buy your printer at Crawford County.
Let me try this one now. It's appropriate. Crawford Memorial Hospital announces the association of Dr. William Tellez, ear, nose, and throat physician. Dr. Tellez is board certified in otolaryngology and head and neck surgery. For any sports injuries or general consultations, please call Crawford Memorial at 544-3131 and ask for Mary Young at extension 2290. Does this give you any indication of what the day's going to bring?
You can say otolaryngology, but you can't say anything else.
I can't say 35 or county or anything.
Okay, second down and 11 here for the Aces. Going back to pass.
Smith's going to throw, and he's there to intercepted again.
Jeremiah Whiff again.
Whiff went way up in the air for that interception, made a great catch right at the 45, 44-yard line. Big turnover.
Jeremiah went high for that one, and another big turnover here. Let's see if the Maroons can turn it around and get on the scoreboard here.
Well, I was looking at some of the stats before the game today, and Robinson in pass defense is something like 34% is all that's been completed against them. So, and they've had like 13 interceptions before they came into today's ballgame.
Counter back to Dwayne Neely. Look at
Neely's
that.
Got some room. Down to the 40-yard line. Dwayne Neely on a great second effort there.
Picked up about 15 on a quick hitter there by Neely as the Maroons are down into Mount Carmel territory for the first time at the 40-yard line.
Robinson back to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. They split a couple people out. That's Truitt and didn't see.
Schrei up the middle.
All right.
Pick up about 4, 3, whatever. You say it.
Let's see where he puts it. That'll bring up a second and about 6, the way they're going to mark it.
Ron thinks we're crazy, but that's beside the point. So I've been to Benton already today. So
he had a long day. We got a couple of stops to make tonight yet. There goes Schrei again.
Is that Schrei or is that Lewis? That was Lewis.
Yeah, you're right. Here's Schrei on this side. The way he was pushing people in front of him, I thought it was Schrei.
Somebody talked to the offensive line. They're blowing some people out of there right now.
It'll be a third down and less than a yard. Really close. They've got to get it to the 30, and they're real close to it.
Signal coming in for the sideline as Ryan Bryant gets up under the center, Jay Anderson. To Schrei, breaks through. I believe he crossed it.
Yeah, he crossed it.
He crossed it, yeah. See where they're spotting it. First down about inside the 30, just inside the 30.
That'll give them the first down. They've got it. First and 10 at the 30.
Reggie Truitt split way out here, Jim, to the right. B.J. Stevens is out to the left as the Maroons are spreading the field a little bit.
Truitt's almost a lonesome end out here.
Almost.
Defense, boys, defense.
I don't see anything
Nobody
else.
around him? Okay.
If he's any farther out, he'd have a different zip code.
Schrei in motion. Bryant keeps it. Got some room. Cuts inside.
Good.
Nice run.
Nice move. Gets it down inside the 25, 24-yard line. Ryan Bryant. That leg looks all right today, doesn't it? Oh, I got
those
him.
lady Blugs, they came all the way from Pugs, came all the way from Robinson. I think it's because I drank so much coffee today.
Way to go, Zeke! Way to go!
The ladybugs?
I'm not touching that. I'm not touching
Yeah.
Defense!
No, the slurring of words.
Oh.
Brett Schrei puts his head down. He was down. He's going to be about a yard short at about the 21-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 1 here for the Maroons. This is a big drive, I think, Jim, for the Maroons, because they need to get in there and get a score, get a little more confidence in that offense. give that defense a little time to breathe, because it looks like the defense have made some adjustments here and been doing some good job on the Mount Carmel offense.
They might gamble on something here, figuring they can come back and get that yard on 4th down if they have to.
3rd and about a yard.
Back, guys, push it back.
Try up the middle.
Right up
down.
there.
He got it.
Yeah, he got
He's
that
all the way
about 2 or
down to
3
about
more.
the 16-yard line. As the Maroons pick up another first down here with 9:03 to go in the first half.
Well, they're going to put it on the 17. It'll be 1st down and 10.
Come on, Aces.
Tight formation this time for the Maroons.
Tighten up, Aces, tighten up.
Pretty big crowd here, Jim.
Oh, big crowd. Wind's blowing hard, picked up out of the south. Maroons are facing right into it. Handoff,
Counter
Lewis
back to
inside.
Lewis.
Gets it to the 15. Couple yards.
Good job by Lewis. Positive yards. That's what we need, positive yards.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is proud to sponsor today's telecast, the Robinson playoff game. They wish the Maroons continued success in the 94 playoffs. That's the First Robinson Savings and Loan FA, with deposits insured by the FDIC.
Push it back. Push it back, Aces, push it back.
Maroons having a little difficulty here on the formation.
B.J. Stevens splits way out to the other side. Kyle Johnson on this side.
Maroons are going to have to hurry to get this one off.
Got it off. Schry again.
No, keeper by Bryant.
Got a couple of yards. That's about it, though.
He was just a shoestring tackle away from big yards there, too.
Clip on the Maroons.
Oh, that hurts. I'll stop by Rural King and see their line of Echo string trimmers and leaf blowers for fall cleanup. Several models are currently sale priced. Rural King Supply, located on Route 33 east of Robinson.
X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson, 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they walk off 15 big ones.
I got one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's kind of a strange clip there, that close on that kind of play, as the Maroons got a big chore against them here at 2nd and about 25.
Yeah, they walk off. They're back to the 30, about the 32-yard line now.
They got to go all the way down inside their 10.
Back to throw is Bryant. He's got
screen, Jim.
He's got. Oh, it is a screen.
Schry.
And Schry.
Oh,
Well, just across the 30, not much.
if they could have brought it back a little bit towards the middle, it was there.
It was a good play by Mount Carmel. That fella, I couldn't see the number, but he slipped off the block. And he was the only one that could make the tackle, and he did it.
They had Correll going down the sideline. That's who I was watching. He was open, but the screen was set up pretty well. But Mount Carmel defense did very well. 3rd down and 20. We'll say 20, 21 or 22 probably. 22, the PA said. Well, your Robinson Walmart's proud to be in Crawford County. They're pleased to help sponsor today's playoff game. Shop at the Robinson Walmart at 1304 East Main in Robinson.
Come on, Aces. Defense, 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 defense.
Don't really know what that was for, but
Watch pass, watch pass, watch pass.
I think he probably had a snap on his chin strap gone or something. An equipment stoppage.
Schry in motion. Bryant looks to throw. He's got the slant to Corral, and he dropped it. Bryant's been on target. I'll say that for him.
can't fault Ryan. He's hitting them in the hands. Can't fault the receivers either. I mean, it's tough out there to catch any ball. That was tough. Big 4th down here for the Maroons.
Well, they're on the 34-yard line. We've got Corral split out to this side of the field, and B.J. Stevens or Truitt. Is that Truitt on the far side, I believe?
Truitt. Maroons are having still a lot of difficulty.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Ryan Bryant's going to call it while they talk it over.
At your Robinson Dairy Queen, Hot Fudge Brownie Delights are now only $1.59. Reese's Pieces Blizzards are 30 cents off for any sizes, and Coney Dogs are just 94 cents each. Stop in for a real treat only at your Robinson Dairy Queen yogurt store. And remember, the Dairy Queen will be closing a week from Sunday, November 6th.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons during the playoffs from Kemper CPA Group. Call Kemper CPA Group for your year-end tax planning strategies. With many types of sporting events coming up, Kemper CPA Group wishes all the athletes and the best in their endeavors. Good luck to all the Maroons.
And the VFW Post 4549 in Robinson is proud of their community, pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They're working for our veterans for a better community.
Well, Jim, the Maroons had a good drive going there, and that clip kind of set them back, and they've just not been able to dig out from that hole, as it's going to be 4th and 22 here for the Maroons. As
end zone time here.
Yeah. You'll see Kyle Johnson split out to the right. I think B.J. Stevens is split to the left.
Schrei goes in motion. Back to throw is Bryant. Oh, he's got room. He gets away from the tackler down to the 20-yard line, about the 21 before he's hit. Almost got away.
Good coverage back there for the defensive backfield for the Aces as the Maroons turn it over on downs at about the 21-yard line with 6:54 to go here in the first half. Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at the Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in their 1994 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from the Pulliam Funeral Home.
And the Loyal Order of the Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, proud to be a sponsor of today's playoff game. They support the youth of Crawford County. That's Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
Quarterback keeper. Good tackle there by Tim Lindsay and Dwayne Neely as Ryan Smith picked... My fault. Yeah, it is Ryan Smith, number 12. The quarterback picks up about 5 there, making it 2nd and 5.
We have a timeout, official's timeout on the field.
Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance agent in Robinson.
Second and 6 for the Golden Aces. Pitch back. Oh, he's got some room. Pull down enough for a first down, it looks like, and that was Stevens on the tackle.
That's a good job by BJ. There was 4 against 1 out there.
Right, they had 3 blockers in front of him.
Lovelace was the ball carrier, almost got loose that time.
As the Aces pick up another first down here at about the 34 with 5:40 left to go in the first half. Pressed up the middle. Newman. Scott Newman, the fullback, busts loose for about 15 yards, just right at midfield.
Right at the 50. They do a good job executing there on that handoff. He took a step with him. I thought he was going to pull the ball back out and hand it to another one, but Smith kept it, or Rafferty kept it right up the middle he went. At the 48.
Yeah, Newman, not much there that time.
Same play, different results.
The restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, E.M. Coulter Post 69 in Robinson. Second down and 8 for the Aces.
Keeper, pitch back. Oh, they string it out. Good job.
Good job, Corey Pritchard.
That was, let's see. Yeah, Pritchard on it. All I could see was a 3, yeah.
Pritchard made the tackle, and
they really strung it out.
Charlie
well.
Rhinesmith really strung it out. And I'm not sure who else was over there, but they did a good job. About 1 yard pickup, making it 3rd and 7 here with 4:46. Is that what the clock says, Jim? You got the binoculars.
That doesn't help me.
That's right, 4:46. There's 5. We'll take it. And the next time you need exhaust work, down to see Gary at M&M Exhaust in Robinson. M&M Exhaust also does oil changes, brakes, air conditioning, and shocks. That's M&M Exhaust at 303 West Main in Robinson, 546-5593.
Jim, while we got a quick break here, I want to remind everyone that is a Robinson Booster Club member that We're switching our regular meeting this week from Monday at Joe's to Wednesday night at 7 o'clock in room 222 at the high school. As our membership's grown, we're going to try to have a once-a-month meeting during the week at the evenings to get more people involved.
Back to throw. Airs it out.
B.J. Stevens,
Over everybody.
good coverage.
All right.
Good coverage.
Morris Construction and his employees actively sponsor Robinson High School football. Wish them success during the '94 season and in today's playoff game. Good luck, Maroons, from Morris Construction.
Okay, look for the Aces to punt here at 4th and about 12. Back deep for the Maroons, B.J. Stevens and Kyle Johnson. It's time for a big return, Jim.
Yeah, I'd like to see Kyle get one loose like he did the other day.
Good
punt.
kick. B.J. gets a little bit around the corner.
He's hung up back there and has probably dropped at about the
20-yard line, right on the 20.
Right on the 20. All right, the post got me faked out.
When you're ready for new glasses or contact lenses, the Family Vision Clinic can take care of all your needs. The Family Vision Clinic is quick, affordable, and right here in town, just across from Crawford Memorial at 1004 North Allen Street in Robinson.
Well, 80 yards the Maroons have got to go. They had to go 92 the last time, and they weren't able to make it.
We're under 4 minutes here with 3:59 to go, and the Aces still on top, 7-0. As Bryant goes back to pass, going deep.
Let's see if we get a flag.
Yes.
Got it. All right. That was to Corral.
They're still getting single coverage on that formation with two receivers on the right side.
Hopefully it's defensive.
It should be. They got their feet tangled up. That's got to be.
Oh,
I don't believe that. Well, the only way is if he was using his hands. It didn't look like it.
Well, I see this is a 10-yard, this will be half the distance.
Offensive pass interference is called, and that'll put the ball back to the 10.
Just lost it down.
It'll be 2nd and 20. Tough call. Tough call.
Got Graham back in there at fullback now, spelling Brett Schrei.
Ryan seems to be having a little problem getting the signal in from the sidelines.
Back to throw. Goes to the sidelines. Good pass. Complete at the 20.
It's Truitt, isn't it?
No, that's B.J. Stevens.
Oh, okay.
He picks up 10. Picked up half of it. It's going to bring 3rd down and a 10 at the 20 for the Maroons. Key 3rd down here for the Maroons to get this first going into that wind.
Schrei back in the backfield, along with Neely kind of in the slot.
Johnson split way out here to the right. I think B.J. Stevens is split out to the left.
Far side, yeah. Back to throw again. Bryant looks to Stevens. Got it.
Caught it. 1st down.
Out of bounds at about the 22. That's good enough.
32, Jim.
32, rather. Whatever.
I'll keep correcting you.
Okay.
You can see the numbers. I
Yeah.
can't see them. 1st down anyway. Isn't it?
Big 1st down there for
Boy,
the
you're not
Maroons.
kidding.
Big 1st down.
Tough penalty, loses down. 2nd and 20, and you get the 1st down with it.
With 2 good pass plays and 2 good catches by Stevens.
All from this same formation. It's getting single coverage on the weak side receiver.
Well, the pass has been there today.
Yes.
And Bryant's been on target. Let's
You
just
had
see
to
if they can continue that.
Add the yardage that they could have gotten with the 2 that he hit right in the numbers.
There it
Quickie.
is.
Bryant's got it in the middle.
Now, there.
Now,
Yeah.
there it is. He got it. That's got to
That
be
was definitely
defense. They got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 flags down, so everybody saw it the same way.
If he-
You're not counting Tony's. He threw his real early.
5.
I tell you what, if you wouldn't have tackled him, he might have broke it all the
Yep.
way. He saved a touchdown. That's a good penalty on the Aces' part. Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons.
And the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong is proud to be in Crawford County and pleased to help bring you this telecast. Enjoy the great hours of full-service banking. Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
From the 46, the Maroons have got it, 1st and 10. Put Fry in motion. Back, pitch back. Oh, here's the option. And that's Parker. Parker airs it way out. It's going to go down. Kyle Johnson makes a great catch. Well,
he snuck the freshman in there. Wesley Parker, and
he's 2 for 2 as a freshman.
Yeah, and you know, if you watch Johnson on his route, he kind of baited the cornerback, and then he put her in 4th gear and blew by him. And
not only that, but he was bearing to the inside and then caught it on his outside shoulder.
And he threw that into the wind. That wind's blowing out there, boy.
Now Carmel timeout.
All right, the ball at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, or can they get one? They're a little short. It'll be 1st and 10 from just outside the 10.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in today's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
To all those that have said Robinson didn't have a passing game.
They're taking what they're being given right now.
The mark of a good football team and the mark of a good coaching. Win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's when the competition's over. And the name of the game is beating a big appetite. Hardee's has the best lineup around. Mouth-watering sandwiches like chicken filet, roast beef, fisherman's filet, and Hardee's famous Big Deluxe. All at Hardee's in Robinson.
Okay, 3:22 here to go in the first half as the Maroons are knocking on the door just outside the 10.
They better get this time. They've got to push her in now. Shorter man, there we go. Neely, Lewis, and Fry in the backfield.
Give it up
Keeper,
to
Bryant's got it at 5. Bryant at the 4. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Was it out of bounds?
I don't know. We're talking about
it. It was.
Oh, wow. That was a break.
Wow.
And we got 2 extra yards.
Well, the Kenny Stabler play.
Well,
that ball popped loose.
Now you can pick me up from the floor now.
Boy, that's
Official was pointing right straight down there. I thought he was saying that Mount Carmel recovered it right there.
Man, it just...
Well,
Bryant made a heck of a run there, Jim.
It's right on the goal line.
You know, that's close. If that had rolled out of bounds in the end zone, it would have been a touchback.
It's second down.
It's kind of a break. We got a break about both ways there.
Less than a yard. Everybody in tight.
Give up to Neely. Touchdown.
That's, let's be sure, is that Neely? Yeah,
yes.
Dwayne Neely on the carry.
See what the Maroons do here. See if they go for the tie with 1 or go for 2 to take the lead. And it looks like...
Is that 3:12 on the clock?
That's 3:12 on the clock.
That's a long time without scoring here in the first 2 quarters.
Maroons had the ball at 3:59, Jim, and went down at 80 yards.
I think I'd kick.
Okay.
We're obviously not going to, but I think I would.
Keeper by Bryant. He's got room. Pitch back.
Neely, yes!
Brian Bryant was wrapped up when he made that pitch out back to Neely, and Neely walks it in. The 2-point conversion. Robinson take the lead, 8-7. Finally.
That was a great drive by the Maroons. They took the ball with 3:59 to go in the first half, and with 3:12, they're on top, 8-7.
Well, great execution.
Now, an 80-yard drive, and really 90 if you give them credit for the 10 that they got on the penalty on the first play.
That's right.
And now the Maroons have got to go out there on D and stick them.
Well, let's see if they can't get things rolling a little momentum-wise. Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems, providing the highest quality computer systems, networks, service, software, and support. Serving Crawford County and surrounding areas for over 17 years. Call Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems, at 546-5442 for all your computer needs. How's that?
That is great. And I like it a lot better when we're ahead, too. Here from the beautiful banks of the Wabash, you could cast from almost here.
Well, I don't know where I cast quite that far.
You'd have to measure the wind a little bit.
Yeah, I'd have to have the wind behind me from here. Throw out a big one. Throw out a big one.
Couldn't ask for a nicer day.
Have you shot the river yet, Ryan?
The last weekend here in October is Kim Lindsay.
Beautiful.
gets ready to kick it out.
Lindsay
Down
on
the
the
middle,
ground.
on the ground.
They pick it up at the 18-yard line. Right up the middle he goes, and boy, he's got room. Finally, that was Corey Harmon. First man to hit him right about the 50 and brought him down at the 46-yard line.
I don't know who returned that, but he tucked that.
Oh.
I think it was 29 for the Aces.
Harmon was the first man to touch it, too.
Yeah, Cashburn. He ducked in behind everybody, and they opened up an alley. As the Maroons got their backs against the wall here with 3 minutes to go in the first half at the 46-yard line, 47-yard line.
Mount Carmel has the wind behind them. That may be a factor.
Pitch back. They're going to throw now. That's a left-handed that was a little lame. That was the halfback option. John Lang on the toss that time.
Maroons had good coverage even with the split in on the right side dragging across. B.J. Stevens was in good position, and Maroons were looking for that, it looked like.
Well, they were trying a little Robinson.
It wasn't very well thrown. If he even said it fluttered, that'd been a compliment, I think.
Yeah.
Second down and 10.
Well, the Aces split Lovelace out to the near side. And again, keeper by Smith. Down to the 35. Boy, he can just pick up yards.
I don't know what the Maroons are doing or what the offensive line from Mount Carmel's doing, but he turns the corner and there's nobody there.
The ball right at the 35-yard line, up for a first down. Mount Carmel with a 1st and 10, 8-7 the score. Maroons lead it.
2:30 and counting, Jim.
Keeper again. This time they turn him in. Oh, he's got room. Gets away from one, down close to the 30. Or down to the 25.
And that time the Maroons had it covered well, and Smith cut it back up, and the inside pursuit just wasn't there to get him as it brings up 2nd and 1.
Carried out the fake so well that the guy who was assigned to cover him went for the ball, went for the fake.
Less than a yard to go for a first down. Mount Carmel has done pretty well what they wanted to do on offense here. Smith, this time up the middle. Touchdown, Rafferty. Didn't take long. Chris Rafferty took the handoff and went 25 yards, 26 for the touchdown.
Tried to break it off the right guard and then cut it back to the left, and he walked in. And with 1:50 left to go here in the first half, Mount Carmel answers the Maroon touchdown with one of their own, and it's 13-8 as Mount Carmel calls a timeout.
Well, they're going to talk about, see whether they want to go for 2 here. Whoops.
So what do you think they should do here, Dwayne?
I was wrong the other time. I'm not even going to comment.
Well, they've got one of the career best place kickers in the state of Illinois with his, as he is in the top 3 or 4 in points, extra points in the state for his career.
Well, if they go for 2, it would force, see, what would that? I got to count them up. We're at 15, so Robinson would be
just open it back up to a touchdown,
just
an extra
a touchdown,
point.
An extra point, yeah.
But if they go for 2 and fail, then Robinson will go ahead with a touchdown.
That's right.
Come on, George.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll kick it. I'm with you, Sean. As we both wind up being wrong here.
Because it looks to me like they're going for 2. They are. They're running up into Bone.
Now,
watch for an option, Jim.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Smith will run the option. Keep it. There he goes. He's in. Well, they made it look easy. Ryan Smith went in on the quarterback keeper.
15-8 as the Aces answer that touchdown and an extra point.
Right at a minute left in the first half.
Minute and a half, minute 50.
Minute 50.
Well,
again,
as easy as it was, we've got time to do it one more time here.
Well, it didn't take them long the first time.
The other thing is the Maroons have not stopped the offense of Mount Carmel. They've punted once, but they have really had their way all the way up and down the field.
Well, Mount Carmel come into today's ball game averaging 36 points a ball game. And even though, as we said earlier, the competition may not have been quite as tough, you've still got to be pretty good to score 36 points a ball game.
Again, look for Mount Carmel to squib it down the middle away from that backfield speed of the Maroons. If not, he'll kick it
sideways. It hits at the 30. It's going to be picked up
whip.
at the 26.
Breaks through!
Oh, whip, still going. Gets it back close to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's painful up here.
Oh, man. He exploded down that sideline, and Maroons are ready to fire out here at about the 44 with 1:42 and the clock running.
I don't know whether he was trying to kick it short into the side or whether he just squibbed it.
Looked to me like he squibbed it a little. It almost curved off from our angle. I
figured with the wind behind him, he'd really bury it.
Well, let's see if the Maroons can move it like they did before. Get our backfield this time is
Twins left.
See who's in there. We got Graham in at fullback.
Like
here goes a reverse. Back to
Here
throw.
comes Wesley Parker again.
There's the throw. It's intercepted. Intercepted and down right about the 42-yard line. Well, he didn't get much on that ball.
Johnson was open, but Wesley just couldn't get it to him. But good effort there, as he had a pretty good rush coming from his backside.
They were kind of fumbling around with the ball on the handoff both times, I think, and he was forced deeper than he wanted to be.
As the clock runs here with 1 minute to go, Maroons got to stop him here, make him work for these yards. They can't let him score here with a minute left to go in the half.
Well, again, up to the far side on the pitchback, no gain.
See what Joe Ferguson did? He took the fullback and he took the quarterback out on the play, and then Corey Pritchard made the tackle on the pitch man.
That was Rafferty.
As he
ran a long way, but he didn't get much, did he?
Picks up nothing as Mount Carmel calls a timeout here with 39 seconds left to go, and the Aces on top, 15-8.
Well, with the wind behind them, they'd just like to get down in field goal range with the kicker they have.
Is it the same kicker that kicked off a minute ago?
Yeah, maybe he'll curve one.
Oh.
Well, the winner today is going to play Carlinville, no doubt about that, as they rolled over Hillsboro last night, 44-8. And also up in the Class 1A where Martinsville and Milford were going at it. Milford blew them away 50-0. See, Marshall plays today, don't they?
Right.
Well, okay. To me, one of the Bloomington beating Jerseyville. We saw Jerseyville last Saturday, and I was surprised with that score. Here he comes
again. Rafferty's got a lot of room.
He's being held, Jim.
Rafferty knocked out of bounds at the 35 by Stevens and whipped.
With 31 seconds and out of bounds at about the 35. The Aces are in position here to try to score and go up 2 touchdowns against the Maroons.
Is that 31 seconds, 30?
Again, it's Rafferty going the other way. He's still got room. They string it out and meet him right at the 30 and knock him down.
I think the Maroons got away with one.
Pickup of about 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 will make it.
Why did they stop the clock? Official on the sideline said he stayed in bounds.
I was going to say,
now we got
after
a flag.
the play, he finally threw the flag. The Maroons had 12 people on the field.
Oh, Maroons did?
Yeah. As it's going to bring up, should be 1st and 5 at the 30-yard line for the Aces.
And they'll mark that from the spot? Is that right?
No.
From the spot?
You can't have both, can you?
There's something else. They've walked off 15. There's something else happened.
What else happened? Well,
must have been after the play because they marked it from the spot. It had to have been something like an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Could it be that because Charlie Rhinesmith made the tackle and he was the 12th player?
No. Outside.
There's a
another
hold.
flag,
Yeah.
and the ball carrier gets it up to about the 10-yard line, but we've got a flag again.
Should be a hold there on Mount Carmel. But Jim, the key thing here in the first half has been Mount Carmel all over the Robinson defense.
Yeah, they've certainly controlled the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to walk it off against the Golden Aces, and they're going to walk off a big one again.
Well, we go up, we go back.
Oh, I guess so. I'm not sure what they've netted out on this series of plays here. We're back to
Probably
the,
about 6 yards.
Back to the 27-yard line.
Looks to be a little confusion out there between the striped shirts.
Still first down, first and about 18 probably.
So now we're going to have a conference.
Somebody's
I don't know
flag
what this
still on
could
the
be.
field. Oh, you got it.
Okay, we're going to go again here at first and 20. Oh, was that 20? Yeah, 20.
Well, we're not done yet, evidently. We're still talking about it.
He just spotted it wrong, I think.
Oh, okay. We'll take that.
And now they're going to reset the clock.
Let's see.
Back to 14, which I don't understand that, because that's where it was when, and there the clock starts. You could
Okay, clock counting down. Smith to throw. End zone complete at the 8-yard line. Whip made the tackle.
And they're in field goal range, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's it. They had no timeouts.
As soon as they spot it,
As soon as they spot
That's it. The end of the half.
put the chains down. They never did move the
Again.
chains.
Mount Carmel drove against that Maroon defense who's been tough all year, but Mount Carmel's handled them here in the first half with the Aces on top 15-8.
Let's hope the second half is a little bit better. Want to catch it when we come back?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Second half action coming right up. (15-8) the score, and that first half really wasn't one we like to watch very, very much.
Dwayne.
Yes, yes.
Bring us up to date.
You know, we were
you
talking a
want
while ago about haven't really been able to stop Mount Carmel's offense. That's true, but one of their touchdowns was kind of tainted. The fumble recovery in the end zone. That's just it's a crooked ball out there bouncing around. If it bounces the other way, Robinson recovers and saves 6. And that's how Mount Carmel got their first touchdown at 10:21 in the first quarter when Alkins fell on the ball in the end zone for the touchdown. The kick was good to make it 7-0. In the second quarter, Robinson came back, went down an 80-yard drive.
Plus 10.
And at plus 10 at 3:12, Neely carried it in. Also carried the 2-point conversion for Robinson to take the lead 8-7. Mount Carmel then took the kickoff and went right down the field, and at 1:50, Rafferty went in from 26 yards out. Smith ran it in on the option for the 2-point conversion to make it 15-8 at the half.
A couple things from observations at halftime. And it was brought to our attention by Steve Hayden that Matt Wheeler seems to be out. He had his shoulder pads off and was carrying his right arm, and I didn't never see him come off, Jim, but that we're not getting much penetration in the middle, but which seems to be opening up the outside somehow. But to me, the key here in the second half is the Maroons need to score early, and then they've got to stop that option and that outside veer or whatever that Mount Carmel's running, because they're running up and down the field.
Well, they've done a good job with it. They've executed very well, but it's kind of like Steve was talking about, Steve Aiden. He said he started looking to see who was missing because they were doing so well offensively, and we weren't getting that penetration that we were. And Wheeler definitely is an important missing link in that defense.
He does penetrate, but his main strength, I think, is he gets through and chases the play down from the backside when they try to run wide on.
So here we go as we start the second half with the Maroons taking the kickoff.
On the ground, and it's going to go out of bounds right about the 25. Let's see what they do with it.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan is proud to sponsor this telecast of Robinson football games. They wish the Maroons continued success in 1994 playoffs. That's the First Robinson Savings and Loan FA, with deposits insured by the FDIC.
Well, they're going to take it back and kick again with a penalty. Kick one out of bounds around the 20-yard line. So Robinson has the option. It's going to go back. They're going to kick it over from the 35-yard line this time. Crawford Memorial Hospital announces the association of Dr. William Tellez, ear, nose, and throat physician. Dr. Tellez is board certified in otolaryngology and head and neck surgery. For any sports injury or general consultations, call Crawford Memorial at 544-3131 and ask for Mary Young.
Joe Ferguson.
Ferguson, the tight end, took it, went the wrong way. But anyway, Robinson will take it with a 1st and 10, start their series at their own 38-yard line.
Time for a big series, a big push by the offense here, down 15-8.
Joe was cutting back trying to pick up his blockers, and the Aces got through very quickly and got him down at the 30. They marked it on about the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Maroons as we open up the second half here in Mount Carmel. The Maroons trailing at 15-8. Neely in motion.
Give it to Brett Schrei, I believe.
Schrei, yeah.
Or Tony Graham, I'm not sure.
You watch that, we'll see who's in the backfield, but I still had Bryant with the ball.
Brett Schrei.
Kind of limping a little bit. He goes back.
Picks up about 4.
Lewis, and Lewis kind of on the wing.
Neely's in the slot over here on the left with Johnson as a split end. B.J. Stevens split. There's that 10-yard pass.
That's
Corral.
Corral, my fault.
Yeah,
First down.
Well, that's the play you said they were going to give to him. So if they give it, you got to take it.
Mount Carmel didn't adjust it any to that formation at all. So
1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Tried to drop a linebacker off who jumped but missed the pass.
Well, they show the same formation. Ball on the 50, 1st down. This time handoff, Lewis.
Nothing there.
Nothing at all.
Tried to run a counter back, and he was stopped for no gain there right at the 50-yard line, just on the other side of the 50. No, right on the 50.
Right on the 50.
Again, Kyle Johnson split to the left. Neely in the slot. Brandon Lewis at the wing with Corral split out to the right. 2nd down and 10 for the Maroons.
Bryant's going to throw. Looks for Corral on the slant, in and out of his hand. Well, I'll say one thing. Bryant's been on the money.
Ryan is really, that time he faked that little curl, and then they ran the slant a little bit, and he was open, just couldn't pull it in there as Joe Ferguson comes in at a tight end position.
Yeah, Bryant definitely is throwing the ball better than he has all year long.
3rd and 10, ball at the 50.
Come on, Aces! Defense, defense!
Johnson still split to the near side of the field. Always that threat. Johnson or Bryant to throw, being chased. Airs it out. He's got a man.
Joe Ferguson.
Did he get it in?
Yes, he
did.
did.
Right at the 30.
I thought he was out of bounds when he came down.
Again, Ryan Bryant Looked like he could have
He just
ran it
floated
for
that,
about
didn't
10 or 15 and floated it out to Joe, and Joe caught it for about a 20-yard gain.
Ferguson's done a real good job at that tight end position.
Joe has done a good job everywhere he's played this year.
Ball at the 30, 1st and 10. Robinson's got it.
A lot of extra pressure on Ferguson, too, after Watts went down on mono.
This time, Brandon Lewis is over at a wing on the right with a tight end to the right. Johnson split out to the left. Give up the middle.
Bryant? No, give up
to
the middle.
Schrei.
Okay.
Good pickup of about 4 or 5, and that's the other thing the Maroons need to do here is establish Brett Schrei up the middle, maybe open up some of those things on the outside like an option, so maybe the Maroons can use some of that outside speed.
Well, again, they keep Johnson split to the far side. Johnson, again, always that threat. Ferguson, a tight end, in tight on the other side.
Defense! Oh, get away, defense!
They put Schrei in motion.
Give up the middle to Lewis.
Lewis off the right side.
Picks up a good 2, bringing up 3rd down and about 4.
Maybe 3.
Okay.
Squeeze it down here a little bit.
Way to go, Damon! Way to go!
We're in 4 down territory now. I mean, it's the playoffs. You've got to go for broke. When you're in this position, you've got to go for a score.
Schrei, Lewis, and Neely would make up the backfield. I believe this is Neely over here in the slot.
Lewis on the wing, Schrei up the middle.
Bryant to throw, looks over to Ferguson.
Nice pass.
Corral
again,
another
first down.
At the 16-yard line, just enough for the first down. Well played, well played. They know right where they're at. Got the first down.
Not sure
Corral's
about
done a good job.
that spot as they pushed him back about 3 yards. And
Corral's got about 3 or 4 catches today, hasn't he?
Yes.
He's done a good job out there.
Official timeout. X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units
Got
for
Robinson
field
people
work.
sneaking up.
Call X-Ray Company in Robinson at 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
Now, I'm having trouble with numbers again. Is that Corral they've got in the slot over here?
Corral
with
is in the
Johnson?
slot, number 25. They've really got a double split over to the left. Johnson out wide out here to the left.
Been tighter than normal.
Wishbone backfield.
Come on, Ace!
Schrei in motion.
Bryant looks to throw. He's out to Johnson. Got the ball down across the 15-yard line.
Good tackle there by Ryan Smith.
Spotted at the 14.
Saved about 10 yards on the pickup as they tried to hit a quick hitter out to Johnson. They still picked up about 4, and they're down to the 15-yard line.
2nd and 6 inside the 15. Now they go to the other side of the field with Corral split to the far side. Neely in the slot.
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him
Not
up!
Neely. Lewis in the slot. Inside.
Option back to
inside.
Neely.
Neely's
Good
got
tackle.
about a yard or so is all.
It'll be 3rd and about 3.
About 5.
4. Okay.
Toss that coin there. Here.
We're down about the 12-yard line. The Maroons need to get down to about the 8.
Good call. That's Whip, the other guy in the back. No, that's Neely. Isn't it?
Neely.
With the numbers. Yeah, Neely in motion. There he goes. This time Bryant keeps. Oh, he should have cut in.
There it is. Oh, no.
He's going across the 10. He's down to the 7, and there's going to be a hold call.
They're going to call a hold on one of the interior linemen of the Maroons.
I thought Bryant had a hole there if he'd have cut inside, but he jumped back out and still picked up good yardage as he went down about the 7-yard line, but I think that's going to go against the Maroons.
The Robinson Walmart is proud to be in Crawford County and pleased to help sponsor the telecast of today's games. Shop at Robinson Walmart at 1304 East Main in Robinson.
That's a tough break. That's going to take 10 yards back to the 20. Oh, that's back to the 26-yard line. Still going to be 3rd
And
about
18.
18.
Now it gives them more room to operate with that pass play.
Well, that's true. They can get Johnson across the end zone now.
Let's hope so.
Straight down and across. Now we've got a timeout call by the Maroons.
Stop by Rural King and see our line of Echo string trimmers and leaf blowers for fall cleanup. Several models are currently sale price. Rural King Supply is located on Route 33 east of Robinson.
At your Robinson Dairy Queen, Hot Fudge Brownie Delights are now only $1.59. Reese's Pieces Blizzards are 30 cents off for any size, and Coney Dogs are just 94 cents each. Stop in for a real treat only at your Robinson Dairy Queen yogurt store. And remember, the Dairy Queen closes its season out November the 6th, last day.
You better get there and get all those sandwiches you like.
Start filling my freezer.
Crawford County State Bank is ready to handle all your banking needs. If you need some financial advice regarding loans or trust accounts, they're there to help. Crawford County State Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in the '94 playoffs. And good luck, Maroons, from the Pulliam Funeral Homes.
The VFW Post 4549 in Robinson is proud of their community and pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They are working for our veterans for a better community.
Well, third down from the 26. They've got to go to the 7 to get another first down. Bryant back to throw. Looks, got Corral. Corral hit.
Getting to the middle of the field.
At the
we may
18.
see Lindsay on a kick here.
Very well made.
Picks up about half of it.
Fourth down. The ball right back to the original line of scrimmage about at the 17 or 18 yard line.
10. They're going for it. They have to.
Corral is a man split on the far side.
I'd say look for Corral again, Jim, on some sort of slant pattern.
Well, we got Neely and Johnson both over here. Let's see if he switches a little. Goes to somebody different. He looks toward Corral. He looks to the middle. He's got him on a slant almost.
And there it is.
And there's a flag.
He held him in, pushed him in the back as he was diving.
All right.
There's a
Corral
first down.
Yeah.
on the dive, and he was right about the 1 yard line on the play. Let's see what they do.
This striped shirt was in good position. He must have got pushed in the back as he broke open right at the goal line.
Well, any contact at all will draw that pass interference call. First down.
It's an automatic first down, first and goal.
And they place the ball at the 7, at the 9.
Okay, big
First
break
goal.
for the Maroons. They've got to take advantage of it and score here.
Neely, Schrei, and Lewis in the backfield. Nobody on this side. Corral and Johnson on the far side. Bryant keeps to the 6 yard line.
That fills up in a hurry from the inside, doesn't it?
But they picked up 3, and that's what they got to do. Just little pieces here, and they get 2 more plays of 3, and they'll be in the end zone as they're right around the 5 yard line, just outside the 5. Maroons have kept the ball the whole second half here with 6:09 to go, Jim.
Now they bring the tight ends in. That's Joe Ferguson came in for Johnson. He'll be in tight on this side. Corral again, the man split to the far side. Neely, Lewis, and Schrei in the backfield. Bryant, Schrei, hit, bang, didn't go anywhere.
That was Lewis, tried to come back on a counter,
Lewis,
and
you're
he was
right.
stopped for a loss, bringing up a big 3rd down and 6 here for the Maroons as they've got to hit that end zone.
I'd say shelve that counter play right now because that's sure not been very it's not
Now,
gotten them a
Jim,
thing.
both running backs are split wide here as receivers, or in their what do you want to call the slot, with the lone running back being Brett Schrei.
Oh, the quickie over the middle. Knocked it to the line.
They got a hand on it.
That was going to Ferguson, I believe. Got a hand on it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ferguson was open, too. I mean, it just got tipped right at the line of
Yeah, that
scrimmage.
was good.
Lindsay's going to come in here to try for the field goal.
Well, it's 4th down, ball at the 6. Ball at the 6. A little deception here, or will they kick it?
No, I think they'll kick it.
15-8 the score. We're in the 3rd quarter. Maroons with the ball on the 6 yard line. 4th down.
Going to be about a 23, 24 yard kick.
Wind behind them, so that shouldn't be a factor here. Snap's good. Lindsay gets into it. Good.
Got it.
Good. 15-11. We got a 4-point ball game here in Mount
That
Carmel
was
with
a
the
big
Golden
score.
Aces leading at 15-11.
Maroons kept the ball for 7 minutes. There's 5:09 left to go here in the third quarter. Now, the defense has got to come up with the stop.
Well, that's the key right now.
That's right. Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent in Robinson.
The next time you need exhaust work done, see Gary at M&M Exhaust in Robinson. M&M Exhaust also does oil changes, brakes, air conditioning, and shocks. That's M&M Exhaust, 303 West Main Street in Robinson at 546-5593. Call them at 546-5593.
And Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons.
The Loyal Order Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and pleased to sponsor of today's game. That's the Loyal Order Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
Watch onside, watch onside. Watch onside, watch onside.
Well, Lindsay will kick it off.
Onside, I told you.
Gets it down the middle. Taken at the 30 or at the 26-yard line and returned back close to the, where are we?
42.
All right.
Okay, defense. Good luck, Maroons, from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help bring you this broadcast. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Okay, the Aces get the ball here with under 5 minutes to go. The first time in the second half as the Maroons went down and kicked a field goal, and it's 15-11.
Go, go, go.
Ryan Smith at quarterback for the Golden Aces. Takes the snap, hands off, second man.
Go, go, go.
Brett Schrei on the tackle.
Gets
Good
about
stop.
4 or 5 yards, though. Squeezes it up over the 45.
This portion of the broadcast was brought to you in part by Leaf Incorporated and the Robinson plant where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sicklets, and Whopper candies. That's Leaf Incorporated in Robinson.
We'll give him 4 yards on the pickup. We'll make it second and 6.
Go, go.
Ball at the 47.
Who's playing in the middle in place of Wheeler? Can you tell?
Go, go.
Oh, he got
just
away.
missed the tackle.
Close to first down, too. Smith on the keeper was almost nailed for a big loss.
I'll kind of look out there.
Got away.
I think Jace Woodworth's in there right now.
Jace is in there. I was trying to see an Aaron, of course, at number 56.
It's going to be short here. 3rd and 1 as the Maroons just about broke that up back there and for a loss. But it'll be 3rd and 1 here with, the 48-yard line?
In Robinson territory.
Go, go, Aces, go, 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 go.
Up the middle, first down.
Yeah. First down, go, go.
Not sure if Wager's not playing on the nose where Wheeler is, and Jace Woodworth's in there where Justin Wager would normally play. On the outside, you've got Charlie Rhinesmith and Tim Lindsay, number 51. As right now, Mount Carmel seems to be wanting to run up the middle.
Keeper.
Go, Ryan, go, Ryan, go.
And a couple of yards is all he got.
Good tackle in there by Brett Schrei and Pritchard. Brett's a little bit slow getting up here as it brings up 2nd and 6.
He was limping on offense there a while
Sure
ago.
was.
It's an ankle or something he's twisted.
Well, it's that time of the season. This is the 10th ball game. They've been going since the first week in August.
Gabe Williams is a man split to the far side for Mount Carmel. Let's see, well, we got equipment repair here. Working on Brett Schrei's helmet. No? Brett is going to the sidelines. Little equipment problem. That means somebody's got to come back in. Win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's. When the competition's over and the name of the game is beating a big appetite, Hardee's has the best lineup around. With mouth-watering sandwiches like mushroom and Swiss, bacon cheeseburgers, fried chicken at Hardee's in
Watch
Robinson.
this play. This is a little bit different because with Brett out there, let's just see what happens to what Mount Carmel tries to do. Nice tackle, Corey Pritchard. Yeah. Stuck his nose in there, and along with Dwayne Neely and Tim Lindsay, as Brett comes back onto the field and Brandon Lewis comes in.
3rd down and a couple of yards, yeah.
2:30 to go, Jim. as we fly through the third quarter. If anything, the Maroons have slowed down the Mount Carmel offense here.
Mount Carmel's always been able to pull the big one now. Maybe they didn't get it right there. That's a big stick.
I don't think they're going to give him much of anything there, Dwayne.
I don't think so either.
Ryan Smith tried to keep it that time, and always before he's been able to convert that third down. Oh, they move her up a little. He's short. Fourth down, a couple of feet.
They're going to measure.
They're going to measure this time.
Well, we'll make it official. Ball.
Now, there's no need to go out of town to get your glasses. At the Family Vision Clinic, the latest design in both glasses and contact lenses are available. The Family Vision Clinic in Robinson can do it all. If you just give them a day or two, across from Crawford Memorial at 1004 North Allen in Robinson. He's going to be short.
Yeah.
Almost
quite a bit.
A yard. Well, this is a big fourth down with 2:17 left to go here in the third quarter.
Well, Mount Carmel will go for it, I'm sure. And I'd almost bet that Ryan Smith is the guy that carries the ball.
I would say so. He's been carrying the ball and carrying the load all day. He's done a great job. See if that defense for the Maroons can rise up to the occasion and smack them it backwards.
Fourth and just a little bit. He keeps. He's got it. He's hit, but he got enough for the first down.
He got enough.
He was hit right short of the 35. Boy, all he got was enough for the first down. Got a yard, and that was all he needed.
They tried to bounce it outside away from the strength of the Maroons, and Maroons almost sprung it out there and stopped him. But with 1:57 here to go, Mount Carmel continues this drive at their 36-yard line at 1st and 10 with the score 15-11, Mount Carmel.
Hand off the left side, pickup of about 5 yards on the play.
It's an unusual quarter. The way it's going, there's only going to be one change of possession, and that's right, the field goal.
Second down and 5 for the Aces.
Lang, the ball carrier, and we've not seen him very much this afternoon.
No, it's been Ryan Smith. It's really carried. I mean, he's done the job.
Smith and Rafferty. Smith again. This time it's Rafferty to the 25.
First down.
First down.
Tell you what, I'm not sure why they're not throwing a flag, but Brett Schrei's jersey was stretched out about 1.5 feet. A Mount Carmel player, and the striped shirt was looking at it, but it must look different from up here. So first down again for the Aces at the, what is that, Jim?
The right on the 25.
25-yard line, and we're under a minute here to go.
Keeper, pitch back. Rafferty.
Oh, this is the way to cover it.
Good play by Neely.
Yards.
Great play by Neely.
It all started with the pressure on the quarterback as
Neely and B.J. Stevens.
As they lose about 2 on the play.
Neely led the attack. B.J. covered it up and a loss of a couple of yards. Second and 12.
These 2 long drives have basically taken all the noisy crowd away, and it's just rolling down here with 16 seconds left. This could be the last play of the third quarter. For reverse.
Oh,
great to go, Justin Wager.
Justin Wager on a great play.
Wager broke through on that reverse, and he stuck his big paws out there, and another big loss for Mount Carmel as they lose about 6 on the play, bringing up third and what?
I don't know. They put it on the 33, so it's going to be third and about 17 probably.
That's the end of the quarter. Thinking of a new kitchen or bath but don't know where to start? Start at Big Buck. With Big Buck and Aristocraft, you can get the product and service you deserve. Aristocraft offers over 30 styles of cabinetry to choose from and has a price for your budget. So come to Big Buck and let us show you the many cabinet offerings from Aristocraft. Big Buck Building Center, 501 South Howard in Robinson, helping families like yours for over 70 years.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in today's playoff game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
Is it time for a new computer, monitor, printer, or an upgrade for your local area network? If so, let Charlie Incorporated CI Systems help find what is right for you. They've been providing major brands of computers and printers as well as computer service and support for over 17 years. Located on the east side of the square in Robinson, or call 546-5442. That's Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems. Big
Third and 17. Smith to throw incomplete. It's fourth down coming up.
If he'd have thrown that in the air, Brett Schrei had that one all the way.
Nailed.
So did I. As we start out here in the fourth quarter with an incomplete pass by the Aces.
The ball on the 33, fourth down coming up.
Kind of in the nowhere land here for a punt or a...
Well, they'll go for it, I'm sure.
I think they will too. The offense or the defense of the Maroons has just got to be smart.
Well, the one thing they'll be able to, even if they don't get the first down, they're going to have Robinson pushed back into pretty deep field position here. Back to throw. A lot of room. Smith airs it over the middle. It's incomplete.
Good play
by Corey
Pritchard.
He took it right out of his hand.
I'm not sure Smith didn't make a mistake there.
He had a lot of room to run.
Yeah, I mean, the player broke open, but I'm not sure. But Pritchard was in a position where nobody could block him, so Smith and Pritchard would be going at it one-on-one. So the Maroons came up with the stop here.
Pretty good field position for the Maroons now as they'll take over with the ball on the 33 with a 1st and 10. Let's pick up the backfield. It's going to be Schrei. Let's see, Schrei, Neely. They're short somebody. Here we go. Lindsay coming in.
No, this is Jeremiah Whiff.
Yeah, Whiff coming into the near side. Now they got to use a timeout. Neely, Lewis, and Schrei with Whiff coming in. They were a man short, had to call the timeout. Beginning of the first quarter, not really a good way to spend one here. Fourth quarter. We starting all over again?
Yeah.
Read a commercial.
The First Robinson Savings and Loan FA is proud to sponsor this telecast of the Robinson football games. They wish the Maroons continued success in the 1994 playoffs. That's First Robinson Savings and Loan FA with deposits insured by the FDIC.
Well, good news and bad news. The good news is that the Robinson Dairy Queen, the Hot Fudge Brownie Delights are now only $1.59. Reese's Pieces Blizzards are 30 cents off for any size, and Coney Dogs are just 94 cents each. So stop in for a real treat at your Robinson Dairy Queen yogurt store. The bad news is the Dairy Queen will be closing Sunday, November the 6th. Their season is about to end.
The X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson at 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
Well, let's see if they do anything different here. Again, Neely, Lewis, and Schrei the backfield. Johnson, I think, is a man split to the far side. Bryant back to throw. He looks down this side, pressured, gets it away, out of bounds. Let's see what they do. He had a man there. He had Joe Ferguson.
That's right.
All right. A lot of intentional grounding screams, but it was a good play by Bryant. He knew he couldn't get it down, so he threw it out of bounds.
One of the things that we haven't said much about the offensive line, but on pass blocking today, they have been just phenomenal. That's the first time Ryan's really had any pressure on him, and it was on a rollout.
Corral and Lewis to this side. Neely in the slot. Schrei, the only man in the backfield. Johnson on the far side. Second down. Bryant back, looks, throws, goes to Corral. It's going to be high. Intercepted. He got it. Right close to midfield at about the 47-yard line
for the
in
Maroons
territory. It was a great interception by Mount Carmel. The guy really stretched out and made a diving catch. The ball was overthrown.
Well, it's back to the defense here as they need to come up again with the stop here with the 11:38 to go, and the Maroons still down 15-11.
1st and 10, the ball on the 46 for Mount Carmel.
Your Robinson Walmart is proud to be in Crawford County and is pleased to help sponsor the telecast of today's game. Shop at your Robinson Walmart, 1304 East Main in Robinson.
Pitch back to Rafferty. Comes to the near side. Got some running room. First down, knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
Instead of going with an option that time, they just went with a quick pitch to Rafferty as he picks up about 12. as the Aces drive down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they've been here before. As a matter of fact, it seems like all of this ball game has been down Mount Carmel into the field. Again, handoff.
Newman,
boy, he bowls his way for about 6 or 7 yards. Down across the 25, inside the 25.
Right now that offensive line is really firing out there. I mean, it looks like they're on a mission right now as it's 2nd and 8. They want that score.
And also number 66.
15-11 the score, but rather strange in football. A 4-point ball game with Mount Carmel leading it here. Mount Carmel, stats-wise, be interesting to look at them. They have sure racked up the yardage today.
Up the middle.
That's Newman.
Brett Schrei on a great stop there. Stood him straight up and drove him back to the ground. Probably a first down.
Lang was the ball carrier.
He ran into number 44's backyard, though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
And paid the price.
First down for Mount Carmel at the 21-yard line. It's time for that team in white and maroon to stop them. It's time for a big turnover. Defensive stop. They've got to be ready.
Pitch back to Rafferty again. He's got some room.
Good
down
tackle.
Inside the 20 to about the 17. Schrei on the tackle again.
Going with that quick pitch right now as Schrei came across from the middle and made the tackle, pickup of about 4 on the play, 2nd and 6. Jim, the other thing you got to remember is we're down in Mount Carmel's field goal kicker territory too.
Right. 3 points, it makes a 7-point ball game again.
Well, Robinson has to score a touchdown to tie or win anyway. So.
Down to the 10.
First down. No. And maybe a first down. Where's
Rafferty, let's see where they...
It'll be close.
Oh, they'll measure that, surely.
It's going to be a little short.
Well, they move it back a little. That's all right.
Third down in less than a yard. We're under 10 minutes here in the 4th quarter with the Maroons still trailing 15-11 and Mount Carmel knocking on the door.
Well, anything can happen. Smith keeps it inside, down to the 5.
Tackle, touchdown.
Ryan Smith on a keeper. Boy, he's done a job this afternoon.
He's done it by the cutbacks, Jim. As that makes it 21-11 as Mount Carmel comes out here to kick the extra point and try to go up 11 points.
Where's that on the clock? 9:36 or?
Yes, 9:35.
The sun is shining right over our backs. It's hard to see the clock out there and tell what it is. There's the kick. Looks a little, it's good. I thought maybe it was going to swing a little bit right.
And
22-11, Mount Carmel leads it.
The VFW Post 45-49 in Robinson is proud of their community and pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They are working for our veterans for a better community. The VFW Post 45-49 in Robinson.
Stop by Rural King and see our line of Echo Spring trimmers and leaf blowers for fall cleanup. Several models are currently sale priced. Rural King Supply is located on Route 33 east of Robinson.
And the Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of today's broadcast. That's the Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in their 1994 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from Pulliam Funeral Homes.
And good luck to the Robinson Maroons during the playoffs from the Kemper CPA Group. Call Kemper CPA Group for your year-end tax planning strategies. With many types of sporting events coming up, Kemper CPA Group wishes all the athletes the best in their endeavors. Good luck to all the Maroons.
Okay, number 81, Josh Moore to kick off. Aces did a good job there as they took that turnover and went down and scored. As they kicked deep down the
deep. End zone and out of the end zone. Heck of a kick. So the Maroons at least will get it on the 20. 1st and 10, and they'll set it up.
Alan Summers, your State's Farm Insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance agent in Robinson.
Next time you need exhaust work done, see Gary at M&M Exhaust in Robinson. M&M Exhaust also does oil changes, brakes, air conditioning, and shocks. That's M&M Exhaust, 303 East or West Main in Robinson at 546-5593.
Jim, the thing that's worked the most for the Maroons is that short down slant pattern for 10 yards. I would say look for them to go back to that as they go to pitch.
Neely He's got 5 yards, 6 yards, and he's brought down at the 26.
The restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. It's the American Legion, EM Coulter Post 69 in Robinson. Second down and about 4 for the Maroons with 9:12 to go here in the ball game.
Tight set this time. Lewis in motion, pitch back, Lewis, nailed for a loss. About 2 of them.
Okay, bringing up a big third down here for the Maroons. They've got to get that first down and start this drive off as we're under 9 minutes to go, and they're back on their 24-yard line.
Nobody touched that defensive end coming around that time. Third down, 7. Ball at the 24. Bryant looks to throw over the middle. Neely. That
he had Neely. He just threw a little bit behind him, and Dwayne just couldn't pull it back.
That's probably the worst pass he's thrown today.
Well, it's 4th down.
Look for the Maroons to come right back with that, Jim.
Well, 4th and 7. The ball down on the 24. They've got to punt it out of here.
They're going for it. They're going for it, Jim. They have to.
You got 8 minutes to go. They've got 4th and 7. Back to throw. He's got the pass. Johnson, enough for the first down.
He's got the first down.
Okay, take back everything I said. Big gamble on the part of the Maroons that time with 8 minutes to go.
Another good throw by Ryan Bryant, who's just been on the money, pass after pass after pass today.
Clutch catch by Johnson on that. He had to go into the air to get it. And when you're out there by yourself and you got to stretch out for that ball, that takes guts.
It's time for the Maroons to break one open here. They just haven't had that long gainer today that they need, as we're right at the 8-minute mark here in the 4th quarter.
Longest run from scrimmage has only been probably 4 or 5 yards, isn't it?
Bryant pitch back, Lewis.
Nice block.
Or that's not Lewis.
That's
Neely.
Neely.
Pick up of 3 or 4 yards.
Got to keep them honest, run some different plays. Can't just pass on every one as they pick up about 3 on the play.
Put it right on the 35-yard line where it'll be 2nd and 7. Johnson will split to the far side. Way out there.
Dwayne Carrell split out here way to the right at about 5 yards off the out-of-bounds markers.
Schrey in motion. Looks to Johnson. Throws on the middle. Slant. Got the ball.
Catch.
Let's see if he got it.
Nice catch.
Yeah,
nice catch.
A little behind him, and he stuck with it.
Maroons pick up about 15 on the play, and they're now in the Aces territory with 7:03 here to go.
Again, Johnson makes a great catch on the play. The ball right at the 48-yard line. Maroon 48. Schrey again in motion. Bryant looks to the sidelines. Kyle Johnson cuts inside, gets 4 or 5 yards, almost broken. Inside Mount Carmel territory, down to the 42.
Schrey went in motion and got one-on-one against that cornerback over there and just buried him.
They're going to go for a measurement here. There's a penalty on the Maroons, I believe.
There's a flag down.
I didn't even see it.
That may have been the block you're talking about. Well, boy, that'll hurt.
The Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong is proud to be in Crawford County and pleased to help bring you this telecast. Enjoy the great hours and full-service banking. The Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Sorry.
Tough one.
Well, that brings her back. It's still first down. Takes it back to the 40.
First down and 20. Well, 19, 18.
Bryant looks to this side, to Neely.
To Carrell.
Incomplete. Corral,
just
yeah.
missed him as Corral went down and did a curl back in. Tried to
Only
pick
saw
up
the
about
two.
10, yeah. As we look at second down and 18 for the Maroons with 6:14 left to go here, and they're at the 35. They got to go all the way down to the Mount Carmel 42.
Second down. 40-yard line.
Second and 18.
Another counter back to Neely.
Neely,
Nice
great
jump.
move.
Come on, Neely, break
Neely across
outside.
midfield, down across the 45. Almost enough for a first down.
Smith had him labeled at the line of scrimmage. Neely
Well, they put it
high
right
jumped
on
him, hurdled him.
Picked
They
up
put it right
about
on the-
15.
Well, right on the 45.
Yeah, so it's 3rd and 3 at the 45.
I thought he got farther than that. Again,
Give up to Brett Schrei.
Schrey's got the first down.
Down.
Number 44, Brett Schrei on the carry for Robinson.
5:44 to go, Jim. It's time to score.
They got to get one in there quick.
Because they've got to give that defense a chance to get that ball back from Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel, to give Mount Carmel's defense credit, they're making the Maroons work hard here.
Well, I'm impressed with the Mount Carmel Ball Club. Bryant again looks to throw. A lot of time. Gets it down. It's incomplete. That was intended for Johnson.
Yeah, that's about the only place Ryan could throw it. Is the one of the defensive backs came across and tried to intercept it, and Ryan fired it in there low, and Johnson just couldn't dig it out of the dirt. 2nd and 10 here for the Maroons at the 35 with 5:26 left to go, Jim.
At the 40.
40, I'm sorry.
Defense, Aces, get on him, get on him, get on him.
Back again is Bryant. He's got Corral. Looks for Corral.
Oh, he's got Lewis
down the sidelines and
down to
knocked out of
about the
bounds at
15.
15.
Bryant is hurt.
Brian's hurt. He's going to get up. He's too tough. He's a senior. He knows what it takes to win as we're down to the 15-yard line. There was a big play.
Yeah, Lewis out of the backfield, and
Come on, Aces.
he had Corral going across on that slant and kind of
You were
back,
following
and that's
Corral,
where
and I was
going.
following Lewis.
Then he squared around through the sidelines, and I thought, who was there? Great play. Lewis made a good play.
Trips right, Twins right with Neely in the slot,
Yeah, and Lewis over here
in the wing.
with Corral on the 15, first down.
We're going to try that
Neely.
play one more time.
Neely.
If he can
Neely
get it blocked from
across.
Johnson, he is going to score.
Inside.
Touchdown!
Wayne Neely from 15 yards out on a great run and a great play.
Well, he kept running that counter, and finally he got it wide enough, and he turned the corner.
Yeah.
And
he
with
just swung around the end.
With
Great play.
5:10 left to go, it's 22-17 Aces.
Come on, Aces, toughen up.
Well, 2-point conversion. Field
I
goal
think-
ties it up.
I think they're going for one on this one, Jim.
They figure touchdown's got to win it anyway.
Doing a lot of switching to personnel.
Yeah. Got Lindsey back in the lineup. Shows kick.
There's a third timeout. That was tough.
Okay.
But you can see it coming, though.
With a 5-point ball game, 2 points makes it 3. So do you take it with a chance that field goal can tie if they get in that position? Or?
I don't know. Win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's. When the competition's over and the name of the game is beating a big appetite, Hardee's has the best lineup around with mouth-watering sandwiches like chicken filet, roast beef, fisherman's filet, and Hardee's famous Big Deluxe at Hardee's in Robinson.
Yeah, I think you got to go for 2 in a situation like this. You just got to. That way it does give you a shot with the field goal. Otherwise, that 1 point doesn't mean a thing. Oh. Morris Construction and his employees actively sponsor Robinson High School football games and wish them success in the '94 season. Good luck, Maroons, from Morris Construction.
Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for
Come
Ford,
on,
Lincoln,
Aces,
Mercury, Chrysler,
defense,
Plymouth, and Dodge.
defense,
With the red carpet lease, Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons.
What's the clock say, Tony? And don't say tick-tock.
5:10.
10, okay.
Okay, again, the Maroons look like they throw the tee off, Jim.
Yeah.
They're going for 2.
Got to go
straight
for
up.
2. Got to go for 2.
Brian Culp in there at the slot.
First time we've seen Culp. Back to throw is Bryant. He rolls
Wide
around.
open.
Oh, Brett Schrei.
Oh.
Brett Schrei.
They're going to call holding in the interior line for the Maroons.
Where's the flag? There it is.
Flag on the plate.
Well, they'll do it again.
Hank on the plate. Flag on the plate.
So we're going to go back to the 18.
Uh-oh, Hank on the plate.
Flag on the field.
Yep. Hanky on the plate.
Well, I tell you, penalties have hurt Robinson today.
It was them.
They've had some calls at real key times. Of course, they've had that all year. So they'll do it again. This time they'll start from the 15.
16. That's just outside the 15.
Go! Go, Aces, Aces, Aces.
Well, they show the same setup pretty well
Defense,
to the other side of the field.
Defense. Yeah, no, they back there. Defense, 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 defense.
Bryant back to throw.
Get it.
He's got, goes down the middle.
Oh, he caught
it. Oh, just short. Oh, great catch.
Who caught that?
Somebody sneaked in there. We'll have to pick up the number. That's
Brian Culp. Oh, man, he just about
Right
pulled
at the
that in.
goal
He
line.
just about fell in the end zone.
Culp just made a great catch because he had a Mount Carmel guy all over him and fell just short of the goal line.
And that makes it 22-17, Jim, with 5 minutes and 10 seconds
Well,
left to go.
Still got to have the touchdown. They've got to hold him out. So really nothing lost at this point.
Where's Joshua at?
When it comes to glasses, you can score a touchdown at the Family Vision Clinic in Robinson. The latest design in both glasses and contact lenses are available. Family Vision Clinic in Robinson can do it all if you just give them a day or two. Across from Crawford Memorial at 1004 North Allen in Robinson.
If you're looking for prompt, friendly service for your networks, computers, printers, and other computer equipment, call Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems. Their professional service staff can help you find the problem and fix it without any hassle. Give them a call at 546-5442 or stop in on the east side of the square in Robinson. That's Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in today's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
He's okay, Phil.
Look for the Maroons to still squib it right down the middle against this wind. And then it's up to the defense.
Onside.
I don't see how Culp even caught the ball.
I don't either. I thought he was going to put it in there. Good kick. Good kick. Down to
Back
about
to
the
the 12.
11. Oh, there's nobody out here.
Nobody there but Corey Harmon. Bang, and
Tim
finally
Lindsay catches him. He cut it outside, and there was nobody there. Tim Lindsay made the tackle of the game to keep the Maroons in it.
Mount Carmel hasn't been in bad field position all day, and now they're right up about the 48-yard line where they'll start it out first and 10, 46-yard line.
And look for Mount Carmel to milk the clock here with 4:52 and counting.
Well, Smith and Rafferty will be the ball carriers.
Tony Graham now there on defense at a defensive end position. It's going to be procedure against the Mount Carmel Aces.
What's the timeout count? Robinson has two remaining?
Robinson has none.
Robinson has none?
They have used all their timeouts.
Well, they used one down here on the extra point, didn't they? That was two, so one very early in the half, right at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and that was on a substitution problem.
Still, that defense has got to do the job right now. Give that offense a little bit of time to score again.
Smith keeps it, bottled up, stopped.
Good tackle there by Tony Graham. Pick up a maybe one on the play, making it 2nd and 14 with 4:19 to go here in the ball game.
Come on, Aces.
1 yard gain to be 2nd down and 14.
Well, Mount Carmel will probably be content to try to continue to run the ball rather than risk it stopping the clock at this point.
Move it.
Second down. Handoff, pitch out, Rafferty. He's got a little room,
Good
knocked
play.
down, good
Tackle.
play.
Joe Ferguson.
Ferguson got him
that
around
block
us.
and stopped him for maybe one. That brings up 3rd and 13 here with 3:44 to go.
Come on, Aces. We got it.
Now they stop them here. They get the ball back with
Some time left.
around 3 minutes probably when they get it, hopefully.
Well, it's a passing situation here. Let's see if they do it.
Certainly not a passing formation.
No. And the handoff.
Okay, okay.
He was
Brett
nailed.
Try stuck him. And now with 3:13, the Aces are going to have to punt to the
Lang
Maroons.
was the ball carrier. Justin Weger had him wrapped up, and Brett really finished him off.
Maroons are going to get the ball here with about 2.5 minutes to go, and that's plenty of time. Back deep for Neely, or B.J. Stevens. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Get everybody on. There we go.
Get off, Tony. Get off, Tony. Get off, Tony.
Okay. Be kicking from about the 30-yard line.
They're going to run that clock all the way down. They're going to take a penalty.
Take 5, no big deal.
No.
Called a timeout, didn't they, Jim?
Surely not.
One official signal timeout. Yeah.
The
They did
Aces
so.
called a
Carmel
timeout
timeout.
with 2:40 left to go here.
I thought they'd just take the 5-yard penalty and run all the time off and then kick it.
Well, the Maroons have got themselves back in the ball game with the chance to win it here as
What's the clock say?
2:40.
2:40.
22-17.
Do we have any business to take care
No,
of?
I was just watching Joe Ferguson. He has just put everything in this game as he's walking back to the huddle. And that's not saying all of them haven't put it in the game. This has been a tough game.
It's been a good ball game.
It surprised me. Mount Carmel's really surprised me. I thought they wouldn't be able to move the ball as easy as they've had on our defense. So,
well, we were talking before the ball game, comparing competition that they played. And Mount Carmel just seemed to have improved all year long. Kick from about the 30.
it's going to go to Johnson.
It's going to hit
out of bounds.
Let's see where they mark it at about the 27 or 8 yard line.
27-8. And that's where we're going to start with
I think
two.
Mount Carmel caught a break there. That went out of bounds way up. That's got to be the hardest thing for an official to spot, though.
Yeah. Where do you put it down?
Right.
You gotta get on him quick, boys. Get on him quick.
1st and 10 for the Maroons. The ball at the 28-yard line. They've got a long ways to go and 2 minutes to get there. Long way to go and a short time to get there.
Again, look for the Maroons to go those 10, 15-yard pass plays. They're going to have to hurry. They're going to have to hurry. Jeremiah Whiff now in at a tight end position, Jim.
Well, the Maroon crowd on their feet to egg them on here, give them a little encouragement with 2 minutes to go. Bryant.
Reverse. Johnson. Get around the corner.
Oh, great tackle. And that was Smith. The guy that's done it all on offense made the big play on defense that time, and Kyle Johnson lost about 3 yards on the play.
2:18 and counting, Jim.
Boy, if he'd have got by him.
Oh. The Maroons have got to click quick here. B.J. Stevens split out to the left. Dwayne Carell to the right. Brandon Lewis at the wing as we're under 2 minutes, Jim.
Back to throw, Bryant.
There's B.J. Stevens.
And he's hit, knocked down. Incomplete forward pass.
Yeah, that's a shame. Stevens was
Stevens
clear.
broke open right at the end.
Bryant held it as long as he could, a little too long, and he was nailed.
Maroons are trying to pick up 15, 20 yards there. Now they need to suck it back up with 1:47 to go here and get about 13 or 14 to pick up that first down.
3rd and 13.
Again, the play coming in from the sidelines. Coach Reardon, Coach Riker signal it to Bryant.
Ball right about the 25. Bryant again, back to throw.
BJ
down the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage. It's almost intercepted. Boy, that was batted back almost into the hands of the Mount Carmel man. Well, Stinson, I believe that's who it was, and he almost had a Christmas present right there in front of him because nobody between him and the goal line.
Well, about lots of work right here is going to come down to this play. It's 4th down and 13 with 1:43 left to go. The Maroons got to get 13 yards, Jim. Plain and simple. B.J. Stevens adjusts a little bit to the left.
Back to throw is Bryant. Good protection. Airs it out. Nope. Stevens out of bounds. Incomplete.
Jim, that may be the ball game.
The ball will go over to the Golden Aces at the 25-yard line, and we've got just a little over a minute to go. First and 10 for Mount Carmel.
Had a Mount Carmel fan just say that, who grew up in Palestine, by the way, said this is the best Mount Carmel played all year, or he thought in a long time anyway.
Okay, what the Aces got to do here is just fall on the ball and hold on to it. With 1:37 left to go, and the Aces on top 22-17, as it looks like the higher seed's going to walk away with the victory here today, unless barring a huge turnover by the Aces.
Everything in tight. They're just going to run the clock out, of course. We've got, I still have trouble seeing the clock, 1:20-something, I believe, to go in the ball game.
But Robinson can't kill it anymore. So
no.
So they just let her go.
It's a shame. Maroon season's going to end awful quick in the playoffs this year, quicker than the last few, but they're going to finish with a great 7-3 record. And Mount Carmel is going to walk into the second round of the playoffs as Mount Carmel calls a timeout.
Mount Carmel and Carlinville, which is who they would meet. Would they meet them here?
No, they will play at Carlinville.
Hi, Sam.
As everybody grabs your legs.
Yeah, I'm going to move.
So
we'll get you on.
Again, I want to remind, and thank everybody for this year. I'm not giving up. It's still 106. Stranger things have happened. I'd like for one more strange thing to happen.
Well, I'll say one thing. Robinson's had a heck of a year. And you look at the fans that have come and followed this ball club all year long on the road. You look out across the parking lot here, and the cars that you see, those cars are Robinson fans predominantly, have driven down here to watch the ball game today. Smith keeps it. Goes down at the 25. Third down coming up. Clock still running. We're under a minute.
Going to be third down now. And we're at 53 seconds and counting.
There went your partner.
I know.
Fire him.
He's been, why? Because he's wearing Mount Carmel.
Yeah, he's from Mount Carmel. Fire him. You're fired, Pete.
How can I fire him if he's my partner?
I just did it for you. I do it all the time.
We're at 30 seconds now as Mount Carmel is going to let the time run out. With 28 seconds, they're going to be called for a 5-yard penalty.
Go ahead.
Well, we'll see what happens here on this third down play, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the 1994 version of the Robinson Maroons.
Smith again.
And that's going to do it, Jim.
Yeah.
I want to
20 seconds.
First of all, congratulate Mount Carmel on a great victory. As one of the Mount Carmel people just said, this may have been the best they've played all year. And they had to beat a good Maroon team. And the Maroons played a real good ball game, too. And they have no reason to hang their head. But they're going to have to, as they're going to finish with a 7-3 record. And one of the things as we go through here, I'd like to recognize all the seniors for 4 great years. If you look at it.
You got it.
And we'll start at the top with number 3, Ryan Bryant, who had a great game today at quarterback. Number 11, Kyle Johnson, who played the last 2 years. He had a good game today. Number 13, Corey Pritchard. Number 20, Dwayne Neely. Number 25, Dwayne Correll. Number 44, Brett Schrei. Number 55, Mike Manhart. Number 56, Aaron Schrei. Number 66, Jace Woodworth. Number 70, Scott Wolf. Number 72, Brian Lockhart. Number 85, or 82 today, Joe Ferguson. And number 88, Kevin Katz. Can't say enough about a better bunch of guys. And we've been around them, I've been around them, and hate to see it end like this in Mount Carmel, but unfortunately that has to happen. But they play had a heck of a season, a heck of a career, and our hats are off to him.
Well, there's only going to be one team in 3A who does not finish the season with a loss. Everybody does, so it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Our hats off, too, to the coaching staff. And I know Terry Roach has put a lot of confidence in his coaching staff. That's Don Taylor and Dave Riker, Kirk Reardon, Sam Bennett, Brent Owen, Dennis Inboden, Brad Beard have all been great assistants. They've all done their job, and they've all contributed very much to this year's success. Again, our congratulations to Terry Roach, because I think he's done a good job this year, and he's called some great ball games. This was a good ball game.
No, it sure was, and Mount Carmel just broke out on top early, and the defense for the Maroons just had some trouble with that option play in the first half, and just couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
And took the ball out of the
It's hard to pick out a backbreaker, but I think the play that really broke their backs was after they scored in the second quarter, and they let Mount Carmel come right back out in a minute and score a second.
That's right.
Back-to-back on that. And you take away the fumble in the end zone, and it's a different ball game. That's football.
Cheers.
We'd certainly be remiss without thanking all the sponsors who stuck with us all season long, and we want to give them one final mention, and they were Crawford Memorial Hospital, Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance agent, Graves Auto Group, Victor Dana Corporation, Hardee's, Crawford County State Bank, Robinson Dairy Queen, Walmart, Family Vision Clinic, Pulliam Funeral Homes, American Legion EM Colder Post 69 in Robinson, Kemper CPA Group, M&M Exhaust, Royal Order Moose number 1369, the X-Ray Company, First Robinson Savings and Loan, Rural King Supply, Morris Construction, Leaf Incorporated in Robinson, Big Buck Building Center, VFW Post 4549, Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong, Charlie Incorporated, and Worldwide Sanavio Productions.
Well, fellas, I've had fun this season. I'm sorry to see it end here, but at the same time, it's been a good season. Been a lot of fun. Been fun working with you guys.
You too.
For Tony Schrei, thanks for the information and all the input you had, the stats and the lineups and everything that you've done for us. Dwayne Shaw, Ron Wheeler behind the camera. I'm Jim Kincaid.